2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Hello everybody and welcome to round 3 of the Apex Racing League GT3 AM Trophy. We are here at the Suzuka circuit. You could just see practices going on. I haven't done any practice for this. Haven't really had the time to, so it's been a bit of a rush situation. So it's going to be a bit of a random race for me, but hopefully I won't do too bad. Looking to try and get in the top 20 of the championship. And I'm just having a look at live timing now, and Tom Bingham's on pole, fastest at the moment. We've got 2 drivers who have to start from a pit lane as well, so that'll be interesting to see how they get on. But we are up and running and pretty much ready to get into qualifying. So I haven't even, as I say, I haven't even had any practice for this, so it's a bit hopeful. But leave your comments in the chat if you want to, and we will see how we get on. Let's hope it's better than the first round. As you probably can't see at the moment, but there's 31 people in the lobby.
The leader's just done 205.25.
Yeah, it's me spotter, so please ignore him. I am getting new to this streaming, so please bear with. I am trying to get everything just out there, so I won't be going out till qualifying, so don't worry about that. But it'd be good to see how we get on. Hope you've all had a good day. If you enjoy watching this, please like, subscribe to the channel, and also share this link out. Let's see if we can get some people watching it. There is a live link over on Apex Racing TV, where you can see all the racing put together. That's all in like TV form, but this will just be my point of view as the race goes on. So hopefully you will all enjoy a good race. Hopefully I will enjoy a good race as well. So we're just a few minutes away from getting ready to go. Hopefully as the race goes on. So
The track temperature is falling. It's now 27 Celsius.
So we'll go through to qualifying any minute, I think. So, oh, we are into qualifying. My apologies. So I better get out there and get some laps in. So let's get the seat all ready and move that wire. I've got all my wires tangled up at the moment, so please bear with. I should have my setup already on. We'll just check, so we'll just pop out for a minute. Hang on, let's get rid of that. Just switch back to this for a minute, and then while I put my setup on. Right, we're all here now, ready to go out for qualifying. Let's see how we can get on. I have actually got too much fuel in the car for this qualifying.
60 kilometers per hour.
But I just want to get out there, get used to the car and heavy fuel, because I actually haven't done any testing around here, as I said before. So let's see how we get on.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line. Okay, David.
I'll be honest.
7 minutes to settle up.
I'm absolutely terrible at...
Clear left.
Terrible at qualifying anyway, so whether I've got any fuel or no fuel means diddly squid to me. But here we are in a Seesaw.
Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left.
Seesaw Digital BMW GT3. You can just see that's Ferrari's gone past. 15th place last time
Yellow
out.
flag. Watch out.
26th in the opening race, but had things to deal with outside of the game. So, and you can hear I'm still a bit croaky. I've still got a nasty bit of cold, so just trying to sort that out. I hope you can see all the information on the stream coming from SDK Gaming, who run in conjunction with Apex Racing TV, Apex Racing League and Apex Racing Academy. I'm normally on the commentary side, but decided to give this racing lark a go. I'll be back on commentary on Friday night, stepping in for the Radical Challenge, so that'll be an interesting one if I still got my croaky throat, because I think I'm doing it by myself at the moment.
158.67. The leader has just done a 158.63. The leader's
Try and
just
bang
done
in
a
another lap.
158.28.
Wait, oh, that is not ideal. I've hit the wall as well, haven't I? Let's get going again.
Blue flag.
Getting in everybody's way around here. I'm going to go for a lap because I haven't got time in terms of fixing the car, so I just have to go for whatever damage I've got. Racing down towards turn 1. A few cars coming out pits. I'm not always the most confident into here, so just got to take it easy. Oh, there we go. It's going well. Just getting some kind of lap time in would be a good start. So I'll be starting near the back anyway. Oh. Hey.
Clear left.
Oh, excuse me. That's not ideal. That did not go to plan. Not actually sure why you're seeing... Oh, right, yes. I know why you... Yeah, ignore me. Right, let's have a look. Recent new car. How long have we got? 6 minutes. I've got enough time, maybe just about to get a lap in. Probably not, actually. But at least I can get out and feel the car. Start 31st and be 29th once the two cars start from the pit lane.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors.
But we may as well head out and just see what we can get done.
Car right.
Just get used to the car.
Hold your line. Clear right.
In this championship, you do get an extra point if you do a clear race. But I really don't think I'm going to be able to do that today. Ooh, that's a bit of a place to... Oh, and just ahead of me on track is Mattia Stocco. I had a great battle with him last week. around Sebring. I've just thought of something. I'm going to pull up in the gravel here because if I can head back, I might actually be able to download a better setup. So if we just
Showing us the meatball flag.
I
We'll
will
need
just
to
go
come in
back
for
to that page.
repairs.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I just knew I could get myself a better setup put on the car, so I was just doing that outside of your view. But the drivers are just finishing off for qualifying now, so there's not even many point me sending it out. Oh, Matthew McBride's up there again. Tom Bingham's up there again. Gandolfin is Jovanovski. He had a poor race last time out after making a mistake. Roland Shatner, he's doing well. Matthias Stocko 11th, that's good for him. Who else we got here? Christensen, Paul Cowlishaw, Stuart Widnes, he's well high in the championship, so down in 18th, that's not good for him. Nuno, I had a battle with him last week. James Rankin as well. Christian Engelhardt, he's not qualifying, and Greg, they're both starting for pit lane. So I'm 30th at the moment, but I will move up to 28th on the grid. So might start ahead of somebody, but we'll just see how we get on. As I say, if you're liking this stream, liking what you're seeing, you can go join the Apex Racing Leagues by over at the Apex Racing League website. You can also head to a TV style stream of this event, which is going up in the chat in a minute.
7.3, I think it was in practice, so a little bit of a way off that at the moment, but I think
they're probably not going to be talking about me much. I will pop it in the chat now though, and you can head over there if you want to watch the TV style stream. There's the link if you want to go head over to that bit, and you can watch it from there. But just watching the stream at the moment, seeing if there's a few more drivers still finishing. So we're just waiting for that to happen, and then we should have a grid ready for tonight's race. So it's very close in qualifying, to be fair. Just having a look at the times now. 1:58 to 8/10 cover the top 8. According to that, so We shall see. 8 tenths cover top 10 really. So, oh well, we're going to be starting from P30. 2 cars in pit lane, so P28. We'll just see how we get on really. Oh, better put me setup on. Don't, I think it's already on. Let's just chuck it on.
Good luck, everyone.
There we go. Join the grid. We do have to pit in this race, so we'll see how that gets on in a bit. We're now in for qualifying. In for race, sorry. 17.5 laps of fuel according to my piece of information. You normally get to around about half distance, maybe just past, fuel up and then go again. We'll just have to see how the race pans out really. We're just going to have to see. And if I go a little quiet, it's probably because I'm having a coughing fit, so please bear with me. So we're going to get ready for a race. Rolling start, remember here. You can see one car behind us, which is good news because it means I can take it nice and easy on the roll up to the grid, not get any penalties early on, running into the back of anybody, or don't want to replace the tyres as far as I know, so take them off. But yeah.
Charlotte game crashed, but I think he disconnected already.
Oh, somebody already disconnected. That's very unlucky. Well, it's position gain for me. So I can see your chat messages, so if you do want to leave a comment in the chat, feel free, and we'll see how we get on.
The air temp is 20
Oh, he's back,
Celsius.
so he might...
B30.
Is he on the grid, or is he just going to be from the pit lane? I'm not sure. So here we go.
Follow car number 55 in the left lane.
We'll get going in a minute. Come on, safety car, get moving. Oh, there we go. May as well get some tyre temperature while I can. That's a very slow start. We haven't even started yet, but we've got to get through a chicane. Hopefully we won't go green when we're in the middle of a chicane, because we will lose out big time, but we are also just trying to get as far up the grid as we can. So we've gone already. Everyone taking it a little bit easy, so we'll get a few positions and we'll run down to turn 1. Get that Ferrari.
Left side.
That Porsche, so that's a good start. Just need to take it nice and easy. Suzuka, easy to make mistakes around here, so. And this pack is quite close in terms of pace. We found that out at Sebring, so. See how we get on. Just don't want to pick up any damage early on, really.
Good start.
So luckily, being this far back, it's normally... Oh, somebody was off on the side. Somebody else going slowly there, so... Luckily at the back, it's a mid-grid you don't want to be, really, because that's where everyone's fighting to get into the top 10 or whatever, top 15 to really push forward in the race. Whereas starting at the back, it's not too bad because everyone's sort of there for one reason and one reason only. Just to have a clean start.
Hold your line.
Oh, we're still alongside somebody here.
Hold your line.
Hope he doesn't squeeze me. Mr. Manners.
Still there.
Don't squeeze me, Mr. Manners.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Matthew Hubbard now behind us. Who's that Audi going slow? Yellow and blue Audi going slow earlier on. But no, good start. Solid start. Nothing too spectacular. It's an hour-long race. Got all the time in the world. Hopefully. Oh, there's Colin. Oh, I've collected Colin. Colin McCone has gone flying.
Car left. Clear left.
The only problem you get at this stage is you get a few people trying to take it really easy and a few people really pushing hard, so
P21.
it is difficult to sort of judge what will happen ahead of you, whether somebody will let you through or whether somebody will really fight it around the outside like Manners did that before. But we're getting a bit held up by the cars in front. Just need a solid result, maybe get into the top 20 in this race if I can. I'm now 21st, so that was a good start from 28th to 21st. Just gotta take it easy and take the chances as they come. If this guy takes a dive behind, he qualified 12th, so not too dissatisfied if he did come past me.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh, he spun me. Spun me round.
On your right. Clear right.
Right, let's join these two. Christian Engelhardt. These are the two from pit lane, so got spun out there by the Audi trying to recover. Might send that one in for appeal. We'll have to look at replay later on. Let's keep faith. Not too much damage done. Only positional wise. Down 8 positions possibly. So we'll luckily they're all being held up, so hopefully I'll be able to just, I mean my clean sheet bonus is gone, but oh well. If they continue to be held up loads, then it will be advantage us.
Keep it together, come on, the race isn't over yet. P29, that was a 211.23.
Yeah, the race isn't over yet. It's only 4 minutes old and we've got an hour-long race, so just gotta not push too hard. This situation, really easy to start pushing too hard. That Rui Palmer's just wanting to get out of the way of people by the looks of it.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Car right. Still there.
Had no
Clear
choice there, he
right.
just let me through, so. If I can keep up with these two. I've got better pace than this anyway, so. Not sure if I close the door on him and would just spun me around, but
1.2.
it's cost me, hasn't it? That's the end of the day. Hubler's let Engelhardt through. That's a bit of a shame because Engelhardt is the quicker of the two drivers so far this season, so I understand why he's done it, but it doesn't help me any unless I can get on the back of him very quickly. .2015.
Alright,
Not
David,
too bad.
relax, focus, keep it smooth. B27. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 0.8, off the pace. Sector 3 is 3.8 seconds, off the pace.
There's a problem with these kind of races. Sometimes people just get a little bit frustrated early on, especially that guy who
The gap in
gone
front
from
is now
12 sees a
1.6
gap that
seconds.
might one day be there, but it's not really worth it on the opening laps, and it's not really cost him, but it's cost me. So
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. Yellow flag.
not sure why there's a yellow flag there, to be fair. I swear I could do with a safety car, but I don't think we have the rules on for safety cars. See, Engelhart has caught Mr. Loxon at the front, so that'll, yeah, it's Engelhart being weighed through there by the sounds of it. So hopefully we get the same privilege when we get there. We are starting to catch cars now though, so that's a good sign. These will be the guys who are just trying to keep it clean, just trying to get round the lap. So we're just going to keep pushing. Got plenty of time left. We've got 51 minutes remaining, so absolutely all the time in the world. Luckily Hubler hasn't got past the Norwegian yet, so that's given me a chance to try and get this gap closed down. So if you like the overlay, you can go to SDK Gaming and get them to
Okay, David, we'll need to pit for fuel.
download
31 minutes into the race.
download the SDK live timing app and set up your own little stream. I think it's only about £8 a month, so there's a 14-day trial on it I think at the moment, so well worth a little go.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 5.6 seconds.
Oh, Stuart Witness down in 27th. That must be a car that's gone off. He's a championship contender, and I'm off again. So that got so distracted by Stuart being back here. What I'll probably need to do is let Stuart by and follow him here. Is he going to have a look into 130R? Is he sensible enough to wait? Sensible enough to wait. Oh, somebody's off. That's Loken,
Yellow flag.
who
Caution.
we're closing down on anyway. So this guy, I think he might have won the first round of his championship. Engelhart must have had an issue because he's dropped back, and Matthias Stocko.
B25.
So, oh, somebody coming out of pits. He's P30, so hopefully he's going to let us through. Yes, he is. So we're going to keep pushing on and see where we're going to end up.
Alright, David, don't let this guy distract you.
Yeah, he's only one of the championship leaders, don't worry about it. It is for position as well, so I don't have to let him through. His pace is a lot quicker than mine, and hopefully he can drag me forward. But he's actually not too close to me at the moment, so I might just try and get up with these guys first. So I'm still higher than I was in the first round, so that's positive. Haven't got too much damage from the accident before. Started with 72 litres on fuel. Just going to keep pushing forward.
The gap behind is now 0.46.
Battle ahead. Oh, gone deep into chicane there. That might give Stewart a run at me. If it doesn't, might just let him go. Somebody in pits.
P24. Your lap time was at 2:01.27. Sector 1 is 0.8.
Right side. Right side.
He got a run on me, so I'll
Stay
just let him
right.
go. Same car as me, the BMW. Maybe not DTM. Not quite teammates, but makes no sense to hold him up. So he might be able to drag me forward. Yeah, I'm saying he's quick. He did only qualify like 19th, so he obviously hasn't got as much pace around here as he normally has. But he's still quicker than me, so the tow will certainly help me, and we're following his lines, etc. Braking points. Always say wide there.
Okay, David, we've just cut the track.
Almost followed him there. Only a +1 for that, so 4x so far. It's okay. I can manage that. Just don't want to pick up a penalty, because others will round this track, I think.
Okay, mate, watch for a mistake. P25.
Back down to P25 at the moment, but I still think top 20 is definitely possible. We see wide there. And Stuart, you're meant to be dragging me forward. If he makes another mistake, I might just flash my lights and ask to go back ahead. Because we were closing on these two and now we're not. Hello to the viewers so far. Not the greatest of races so far.
Okay, David, you've used half
Oh, excuse
your
me.
fuel.
I was running okay, moving up through the field on the edges of the top 20 and then got tipped around on lap 2. Made another mistake
in front
since,
is
but
now
just trying to play
0.8.
catch up. Hoping this guy in front, who is a winner this season, to drag me forward. No practice in this car this week, so, or on this circuit, should I say. Should have done some today, to be honest, but I was actually on Call of Duty more often, but I'm rubbish for that too. So we'll have to do some streaming of that at some point. Somebody's in the pits.
Your lap time was 2:01.77.
So that's up to P24. somebody's out of the race. Let's hope that.
Yellow flag, caution.
Oh. Whee! Mr. Christensen.
Keep it within the track limits.
That is not the place to spin. Stuart Witness, very lucky there. Very lucky to hold that. That was good skill by him. He was off on the gravel. And the first on the instant, really. Excuse me, just still getting rid of my cold. So just closing in here on Stuart. It doesn't seem to have a huge amount of pace here today, which is quite worrying for this championship. So I was just holding a cough in there, so if I went a different tone, that's why.
P23.
It's a big group of cars coming up ahead as well, so we can drag ourselves onto the back of that pack. Anything's possible. Would like another position in the top 20 if I can. Should have come down another gear for that.
Track limits, please, David.
That's my fault for not coming down another gear.
The gap in front is increased to 1.1 seconds.
Through the Degness. Oh, we're that far into the race so far. Crikey. Oh yeah, 20 litres for 5 laps, so. And we're, yeah, 39 minutes left, so. Somebody else already in the pits from 11th. Obviously we still have to start. Oh, copied him. Oh, been hit by the other car as well.
Clear right.
Okay, David, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
So that's now 10x because of him. This is the problem, he's 30th, he's a lap down. Why is he driving so close to me? He can't really react to that. Well, he wasn't driving that close to me, so that's a worrying thing. Yeah, you should be able to put the brakes on, but anyway. So that's all my hard work got to be done again. So I'm debating is where to pit now. I think I'm a bit close to the window really.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 1.6.
Because obviously I'm going to have a bit of damage from that. The steering feels straight though, so that's not too bad. Just wish I hadn't made that mistake because, well, I'm ahead of Stuart now, but it's P22. But now I've got 7 seconds. Now hopefully somebody will forget the refueling and have to put a full tank in. Now, just to let you know, in this series they are capped at, I think, 60% of the fuel capacity. So, like normally on iRacing, you could do a good hour in this car without any worries. You can't on this because you've got 60% of fuel. But we have closed 2 seconds on them guys in the last lap, so that's
21st.
Not so bad, up to 21st. Obviously some people are pitted. That's how I hoped to do that corner last time. Just got drawn in a bit by the Scotsman. Tyres are getting a bit scruffy. Probably down to overheating more than anything. Technically I could change them, but I just don't see the point, because if I do, I'm going to lose so much time. Some people might think it's worth it around here. Closing on James Rankin very quickly. Gap down 3 seconds in a lap. So I don't know if he's got damage or an issue of some kind. Just gonna look further back. Christian Malarek, I think he's pitted. And Adam Kidness, and they're 17 seconds back, so they're probably going to pass me in all this. I think on this tank I'm just going to go as far as I can take it. Another 3 laps according to the sensor. It's going to be short of 3 laps, I think, so might just have to pit inside the next 2.
The gap behind is now 1.3.
I mean, I love Suzuka as a circuit, but it's not my favourite in terms of how I go there, so... And I wasn't aiming for the top... Well, I am aiming for the top 10 in the championship, but I wasn't aiming for, like, winning the championship, so this isn't the end of the world. Yeah, I don't think we will make it over 30 minutes on 2 laps of fuel, mate. I may be slow, but I'm not as slow.
Okay, David. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Let's just see how long of a race we've had. 34 minutes. So it wouldn't be so bad to start pitting now, but... possibly repair any damage we got. I might pit this lap actually, put a bit more extra fuel in. Box, box, box. So I've got 2 cars behind me, you're probably going to overtake me this time. So we're going to pit into the pits. Slow down. Oh no. Oh! Lucky. No penalty by the looks of it.
The car behind is pitting.
That was very lucky. Very, very lucky indeed. Doesn't look like we're going to get the damage fixed.
That's it, go!
I may have overfueled that, but I just want to make sure I reach the end without having to conserve fuel, as I haven't really had time to work it all out.
Your pit exit's clear.
Right, we're going to be down in last place, but a few more to pit, obviously, so we're probably one of the first to pit in general. I'm just going to have a look at what the tyres were on. 80 odd %, so they're fine. I'll get to the end of the race. It says I'm a few laps of warm up. Oh.
Okay, David, you're gaining on this car. The gap is 3.6 seconds.
That's quite well held into Degner, but it's got me another plus. Oh, it's just not stopping. Why is it not stopping? So we've got we're just trying to get up there really. Made too many mistakes tonight after I got spun round. So, which is expected around Suzuka, to be honest. Not the spin. The mistakes by me. It's not my favourite track. But I just want to finish as high as I can. So. Car just not wanting to stop on these tyres now. Have cooled a little with the extra weight of fuel, but P27 I think.
P27.
Yeah, thank you.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 30 Celsius.
Oh, come on.
The leader is pitting now.
I'm no nightmare, aren't I?
Halfway home, fuel's good.
2 more spins and I'm in for a penalty. Doesn't help when ×4 was because of somebody spinning me out, but might have a look at that later and see whether it's worth sending it in. Oh, come on.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
So I'm now 1 spin away from a penalty. And I've got 29 minutes remaining. What's the odds on me getting that penalty then?
The gap in front is now 7.9 seconds.
One thing is I've got to get used to a Mustang next. Ready for Jimmy Broadbent's 23-hour Mind event. And if you haven't heard about it before, Jimmy Broadbent, a YouTube now come racing driver really. Jimmy runs a 23-hour endurance race around, can't remember where he's actually going. Zolder. Around Zolder this year. So it's around Zolder. He has a class of Mustangs and a class of LMP2s for the fun of it. And we're in the Mustang class with well, so far I know there's Callum, Kirith and Andrew who I do VRS races with, so hopefully a few more will be able to join in. inverter, it's going to be very long nights. Not that 23-hour race isn't a long night. It's a very long night. Don't know how I've ended up about 20 seconds behind the pack though. It's a strange one. I know I've had a few spins and that, but that's quite far off. We'll see, somebody else might throw it off. Oh, Hupka's in from 9th, so if he's in from 9th and he's dropped all the way down there, for a lot of other people, I don't think he wasn't miles back with me, so.
Alright, David, your lap times are pretty consistent. The lead car's pitting.
So leaders are only just coming in, so there might be a few more positions to gain when people are pitting from that back group. I don't know if I'm wishing more than hoping or what, but yeah, going back to a Jimmy Broadbent race, it's in support of Mind, for charity Mind, for mental health charity, and obviously very close to my heart at this time. Well, I'm struggling with my issues, which I'm absolutely willing to talk about to anybody who wants to ask, because, well, what I think about and what I do is a bit weird, but yeah, I have mental health issues, so with anxiety and OCD. So if you want to support Mind as a charity, I will try and get the donation link put up in the chat, in the description below.
Car behind is
Trying to think
catching.
what it's
The
called
gap's
then.
now 17 seconds.
And hopefully people can donate towards a very worthy cause. But for now, we will just keep going on this.
The car ahead's
And
pitting now.
whether I'll stream any of Zolder, I'm not sure yet. We know Kirith is doing some 12 till 12, I believe, on his stream, but then it's who else can do it? I know Callan can stream, but his computer doesn't like it that much at the moment.
There's a car leaving the pits.
Andrew can stream and I can stream, so you know, we got plenty of them. A few cars coming out pit, Stuart as well, so I'm actually back ahead of Stuart. Had a bit of Lokin, so not looking so bad now, because that's car in front was 15th when he pitted, so I think he's jumped ahead of me. Yeah, because he was late to get into the grid and stuff, so he disappeared off the grid, and but that is better than it was. That's just whether I can close on these two.
The leader's pitting now.
The leader keeps pitting. I'm guessing it's a new leader each time. But anyway, we'll keep trying to close in on Roland. Not Rat. Wouldn't that be amazing if Roland Rat was driving? So I might have just drifted past the YouTube generation there.
3.6 seconds.
So we're just going to keep pushing on. I will be doing some practicing with Mustang. I'll probably do my first race without streaming, but once I've got used to the car, I'll probably stream a practice race or two. And you can see the great livery we've got in support of Mind. Very minty, very aqua freshy, shall we say. That's not even a word, but it'll do. So we're still closing on these two in front as they're warming up the tyres after coming out of pits. I don't actually know where this put me. I think it's probably about 24th.
Alright David, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Another car just coming out.
23rd place.
23rd. There's Mr. Rankin, who was struggling earlier, so top 20 is definitely achievable here. Just think where I could have been without my spins. So Mr. Rankin in the Fry. Fry quite popular with the amateurs. BMW was the car which won the Pro category last month, probably
really
now.
The gap's
Is it
now
last month?
3.9.
Yeah, it could be. But now it's seems to be Ferrari territory because it's a lot more predictable, probably. BMW is a bit harder to drive. Doesn't like the corners as much. It is meant to be the all-round quicker car as such, so. Ooh, a bit deep into that. Chase after Mr. Rankin. Give him a flash of the headlights. Just sort of fun of it. You should get a better run out of here than me.
0.38.
Because it was quite equal considering. He was a lot straighter, a lot sooner. Defends his line slightly. And he misses the chicane, and so do I almost. So hope he rejoins sensibly. Yeah, sends another Colin flying, but I don't get anything for that. And up to P22.
Well done, David. Good pass. Eyes front.
Now to close back down on
22nd
Roland.
place. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
Linus and Roland. That was cold brakes for him. That was me not shifting down a gear again. I was struggling to get through that corner. Just to say, if anybody wants to get into iRacing, it's not too difficult to do so. I mean, my computer's powerful enough to stream and...
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Oh, we got somebody off on the inside. Ah, he's a lap down. Damn. It's hard to get out of that position as well, really. But yeah, it's not hard to get into iRacing. Just get yourself a computer that's powerful enough to run it. You can turn down the graphics as well, so you don't have to spend everything on it. I'd suggest getting yourself a wheel. I mean, I only run on a Logitech G29. So it's not like you need to go out and be really expensive. These are currently about 200 quid. But on a Black Friday deal, probably about 150, 140. I think I got mine 120 maybe at the time, but obviously sim racing has took off crazily, so won't be easy to get one at 129. And these do the job. I mean, they're not direct drive or anything, but they do the job.
The gap behind has now decreased to 1.1.
So just keep going for now. Gap behind's closed and they pulled ahead, so that wasn't best of laps from me. No.
Black flag. We'll need to pit to serve this penalty.
Right, that's me top 20 gone. Ah, well. Let's just get... In this championship, as long as you were in 2 laps for leader, you score points, so...
in the next 3 laps.
I'll have to just take the penalty as soon as I can and just try and keep going. Try and make it through to the end of the race. I'll move it, lose out a couple more positions at least, probably, so... I just hope I come out near somebody where I can have a fight.
The gap ahead is now 4.0 seconds.
Or might get a second penalty by the time we get there. It's not to plan here. Obviously Sebring, which is on the channel, went a lot better, got up to 15th, but just haven't been comfortable around this Suzuka circuit. Probably because I haven't tested much. Didn't even get any pre-event testing in, so it's my own fault. But it's just about scoring some points now. Never thought that 26th in the first round might actually be my point scoring round, but right, let's get this penalty out of the way with.
The pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Drive through penalty. Wave at my mechanic. Lost a position and we're going to get out in front of Stewart, maybe just. Going to be try and push on to catch Paul.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
Yeah, Stewart won't be far behind me. Not having the best of races himself, it looks like. It's just about keeping it clean now. I want to pick up another penalty because I will fall downfield
Okay, David,
then.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
We have dropped scores in this, but I don't want to drop. I can only drop 1, I think, so. Not exactly the start of the season I wanted, but I know there's positives there. It's all about stop making mistakes. I think I put a lot of pressure on myself after last week. Even though it was the 15th, it felt good, and I thought, yeah, coming here, I might be able to do the same. Obviously not, so let's just keep it on the island. Let's get back to the pits and go with 26th at the moment. Well, see where we finish, but just take it gently, easy. Not push too hard. We've got 14 minutes to go, so about 7 laps for something to happen. See, Nuno, who didn't qualify that well, is up in 6th place at the moment. 6th or 7th place, so. Mr. Loxon must have made a mistake because he's coming back towards us now. So that gives us somebody to chase down.
B26. We've just cut the track.
Have we? Don't know why he's saying we just cut the track, because we definitely didn't. think we have a chance of catching Mr. Stajan. Andrei Loxon. Loxon. Got a chance of catching him. Actually, considering there's a back marker coming up, he might get a bit bulked by him.
The gap behind is now 1.0.
Just got to keep Stuart behind as well. Who really doesn't seem to have the pace today, which is such a shame for him because he is really quick. So I don't know what's happened to put him down here, but maybe he's got a bit of damage to his car. Oh, Paul Cowlishers in the pits. That's good news for me.
That lap was a 2:01.94. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
So that is into the top 25. A few more of them, and I might actually get into the top 20. This is a time, if people haven't took tyres, like myself, mistakes might happen.
Left side.
Try not to turn on turn
On
in
your
on
line.
Stuart.
Clear left.
Don't make that mistake.
Use all the track. Force them to find the gap.
Don't think I'll be going into the whoa. Got shoved wide there by
We've had a
Stuart.
cut warning. Keep it tidy. Please, David.
And
10
he
minutes remaining. 10
has
minutes.
backed off
Stay on it. This
to
isn't
let me
over
through,
yet.
so that's fine. Yeah, I've got myself a 1x, but at least I've gained from that, to be honest, so I'm not too fussed. Oh, another X there, got to stop that. 4 more
We've
minimum.
been warned about track limits.
Ooh, Greg Hoobler's in the pits as well.
P24.
He's out race, so that's P24. This is getting better. Don't know if this is people just starting to make mistakes. So we've got Rui in front of us. I have to try and get him out of the way as quickly as we can. Thank you, Mr. Rui. Oh, Christensen's out as well. That's sure he was ahead of me.
The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
.1 behind. 7 minutes remaining. Don't pick up the X's, and we've got a chance of this. Two more in the pits. Hubbard and Robson. Now Robson will fall behind me. Hubbard maybe not. No, Hubbard doesn't. But from 8th place, has he just short fueled? By the seems of it. Leader is only 7 seconds behind me. Now realistically I don't want him to catch me because I need this extra lap to catch Kai in front. And if anybody retires on final lap as well.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, so done well on fuel. You know, I've been pushing the whole race, so. Need to work on my saving fuel while driving quick strategy.
The gap ahead is now 2.5.
Grip's definitely giving up at rear. Mr. Hubbard's back in.
P23, you've just done a 202.06.
So maybe he got some damage that they couldn't repair. Shows the art to keep on going.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
I think
okay,
will
David,
be
don't think about
21st
the lap
and
times, just hit
22nd.
each and every apex.
I need to keep pushing here.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Well, Stuart Witness has disappeared behind me, so no pressure from behind now. Leader's 6.5 seconds, so at the rate he did on the last lap, he shouldn't catch me. So it's just me versus Loxon for 21st at the moment. Well, I think he made a bit more of a mistake there. Gap down to 2.2. Maybe, just maybe, he'll mistake me for a leader. Most likely not. We're starting to know who is where in the pack, so considering my results, he'll probably know that I'm not. Even though his black box will tell him anyway. A bit deep into there. Let him get away, let's let him get away.
P22.
P22, considering we were P26 and miles off anybody else. And we've had a drive through. At the moment, I'd take this. But we can make it better yet.
The car behind's pitting. The gap in front is now 2.5 seconds.
I worry with what's left of the race is am I going to get lapped and he's not? That'd be my worry. And we've got a leader who's got about a 5-second lead, so hopefully if it's the last few corners he's going to let me just have the without being lapped.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
So we'll have 2 laps left if I can push it. I need to push him just in case he's light on fuel as well. I'm definitely not. I can crank it up and go for it. This gap's coming down. 1.6 and 2 laps to go as long as I don't
David,
get lapped.
that's good consistency, keep it up.
Oh, it's wide. Got on that grasscrete and now got to do it all again. Oh, that's a bit wide.
You cut the track, keep it nice and tidy.
Yeah, pushing too hard now. Come on. Take it back down a notch.
Blue flag.
Right, he should be on his last lap, so hopefully he's not going to lap me because he's
5
now
minutes
close
of fuel
enough
remaining, 5 minutes.
that if he laps me, he won't lap the
Blue
other
flag.
car. So hopefully he's willing to wait and let me get on with this last lap because I can still beat Loxon. Don't know if I've got the tyres and the car and the skills to beat Loxon, but I could still beat him.
White flag, 1 more lap to go.
Right, I didn't get lapped, that's good.
Blue flag. 1 more lap to go. Very little fuel left.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
We're running on fumes, mate. Stay between the lines, please, David.
Right, that's blown it. May as well have been lapped. May as well try and flash my lights, you know. May as well. If I hadn't took the drive through, would have been fine.
22nd place. And there's the finish. Good result, mate. Well done.
Flag, it's over. Bring it on home and let's get out of here.
That was pretty disappointing. Let's just go back to the start of a race if we can. So just go back to the second lap. See if we can see what happened into a hairpin. Chopper might be best. Here we go, let's see what happens here. So take a defensive line. A little bit wide. Ooh. Not sure there's much I can say about that. I think it's just, the gap was there and then it, yeah, because I was straightening the carpet, it disappeared. Oh well. Not a lot we can say. We will just have a quick look back at his view of it. If I can remember who it was. Let's go back. Oh, was it Mr. Hubbard? Yes, it was. He qualified well, but let's go cockpit, shall we? Let's see what happened here. So he looks to a cut back. Has the grip. Space wasn't really there. It was always going to close. To be fair, so to and fro in. Retio. That was the end of that race, so I thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully I will stream next week, and for now, it is good night from me.